Welcome back to another Emii Creations vendor vlog, and this time we're doing 2 local outdoor cherry blossom festivals in the month of May and the benefits downside of each of them as a vendor. Hello, I am back for another vlog. This time we're going to an outdoor market. It is called the Torrance Cherry Blossom Festival, and I am prepping for it in the garage, and I'm gonna load it onto the car in a minute. But I do have to bring a tent and weights, and I have some grid walls that I'm gonna have to haul over to my space because we don't get to park right next to the booth space. We have to walk down a little ways. So I'm trying to make everything walkable friendly for the most part. So I am bringing that thing, which is a converter. It converts into a cart, that thing. Okay, but for now I'm gonna give a quick tour of the suitcase situation and show you where everything lives. All right, essentially I have technically three suitcases. I'm counting this as a suitcase as well. This has all my little background stands, and I also shoved random things in it. So plushies are back there and some tarp stuff. So here we have the tier displays at the bottom, some utility kits, and I think this are socks. Here's the stickers back in the little hanging things. Everything's gonna be hung this time. And then sticker books. And then greeting cards over there. This is not gonna be taken with me. And this is all shirts, actually. Shirts, and then sample stuff. Some stuff to put grid wall. Oh, I forgot my banners. Wait, no, I think my banners are in there. And then lanyards. And then I'm also going to be taking this. And then my tent will also be coming. I already have my grid walls and one table in here, and I need to bring 2 chairs. So I'm going to be filling up the car now. It is windy. All packed and ready to go. There's the chairs, 3 suitcases, tables, grids on the bottom. Ooh, it's windy. And then these 2 guys. Hopefully it won't be windy when we go. Some leftover t-shirts. The first event is the Torrance Cherry Blossom Festival. It is a one-door outdoor market at the Columbia Park. I've done this event a few times in the past, and this year was actually the slowest. Weather, location, layout probably all had to do a little bit with it, but it was still worth coming out for me. So the benefits are, it's really low in cost to attend, it's only 5 hours long, it's usually not too difficult to get in, and they have a dedicated vendor parking. They have shuttles for people parking in other areas for attendees, so there's no parking issues at all. And they have volunteer helpers to help unload your car, set up, break down, and it's a drivable distance from my house. The downside is it's usually outdoor on grass, and sometimes the grass is wet and I get really bad allergies because I am allergic to grass. It is not really heavily advertised, so it's very dependent on the weather and local attendance. You do need to bring your own tent and weight because it can get really windy. The setup area is also not drivable, so you do need to walk your stuff quite far from where you can park. And this is a one-day event, so you do have to set up and break down the same day. So here at the Cherry Blossom Festival, and we are almost done, which is awesome. It's like a really short event. It's 5 hours long. And then just need to pack up and go home. 2 weeks later. We're doing a 2-for-1 video because they're both Cherry Blossom Festivals. So we went to the Torrance one before, and now we're going to Monterey Park. So the setup is going to be very similar, except it is a corner. So I am bringing 2 baby tables instead of my big 6-foot tables. So I'm bringing the 2 4-foot tables, still bringing grid walls, still have some other banner stuff, and then 2 suitcases. That one's buried under the thing, the tent, The t-shirt thing is also coming this time, and various other things. So we are going to pack the car right now. It's a 2-day event in comparison to the 1-day event in Torrance. So luckily we'll be there a little bit longer, so we don't have to like pack up, break down the same day as setup. And there's Q! The second event is the Monterey Park Cherry Blossom Festival. Now, there's been quite a few cherry blossom festivals popping up here and there, so they can actually be quite good little markets. This one I've been to in the past. It is a 2-door outdoor market at the Barnes Park. We're located on the tennis courts, which I like personally because I don't really enjoy dealing with grass, and that's the alternative option. So the benefits of this event is also low cost to attend. It's a 2-day long show, so you don't have to break down and set up the same day. There are options of non-grass spots. There's also more food option. It's easy to apply and get in, has pretty good attendance, and it's a drivable distance from my house. Now the downsides are parking for this event was a nightmare. There is also no vendor parking. Your stuff is out overnight because it's a 2-day event. There is grass, so grass issues as well. They do not allow you to drive to your booth, so you do need to walk your stuff a little bit far to your space. It is also not heavily advertised with low parking availability, so that does affect attendance. So that was a breakdown of my 2 local cherry blossom festivals I attended this year. They were both pretty fun, and I do need better ways to manage my allergies because I did die during and after the events. Although each has their downsides, they are local and very cheap, so it's definitely worth it for me to go out most of the time. These local community-run events are really good market option, and I've been looking into them more this and the next year, mostly with the rising costs of travel and larger conventions and shows. But thank you so much for watching. I hope it was informative or interesting, and if you do like our content, be sure to like, subscribe, and click the alert bell for more content on the way. It does help my channel grow, and I always appreciate it. Hope to see you next time. Our next vlog will be for Fanime in San Jose at the end of May.